Ashtalik, welcome to Tibet This Week, a weekly feature that provides a preview of this week's news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Central Tibetan Administration. Let's have a look at the headlines. His Holiness the Dalai Lama bestows the Kalachakra empowerment. His Holiness leads an interfaith prayer for world peace at the 34th Kalachakra. Sikyong says Chinese government threatening Tibetans against attending Kalachakra is unacceptable. Sikyong pays tribute to His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Indian government on the auspicious initiation of the Kalachakra. The 34th Kalachakra continues to receive unprecedented number of devotees. His Holiness the Dalai Lama began bestowing Kalachakra empowerment this Wednesday. The conferment of the main initiation began with recitation of Heart Sutra, offering of homage to Holy Dharma and the Immaculate Masters of the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, ritual cake offering and the offering of mandala by the Sikyong Dr. Lobsang Sengye. While introducing the Kalachakra teachings to the devotees, His Holiness the Dalai Lama remembered the Tibetans inside Tibet and thousands of Chinese in China who were unable to attend the Kalachakra initiation due to travel restrictions imposed by the Chinese government. His Holiness advised them to keep their devotion strong and direct their mind towards the Kalachakra teachings so they could receive the initiation through the power of faith and their will. His Holiness advised the devotees to reflect on the principles of bodhicitta and wisdom of emptiness at all time during the teachings. He said the union of wisdom and compassionate action is indispensable for the practitioner to attain higher realization, adding that every individual with intelligence has the potential for altruism. On the occasion of the 34th Kalachakra initiation for world peace, His Holiness the Dalai Lama inaugurated an interfaith prayer along with the representative of major world religious traditions at the Kalachakra teaching ground last Friday. The leaders of major religious traditions including Hindu, Islam, Jain and Sikh joined together in prayers for world peace, promotion of religious harmony and promotion of common message of love and compassion. His Holiness the Dalai Lama exchanged an emotional greeting with the representatives and expressed his delight at being able to gather the major world religious leaders and share their messages of love and brotherhood at the holiest Buddhist pilgrimage in the world. The religious leaders present there expressed their deep reverence and admiration for His Holiness. At the press conference held on last Sunday in Bodh Gaya, Sikyong Dr. Lobsang Sengye criticized the Chinese government's imposition of ban on Tibetans intending to take pilgrimage in India and said the state of religious freedom inside Tibet is acute.
I've done everything legal. Getting passport is a legal process. Getting visa is legal. Going to Buddhist sites in Nepal and India is legal. And threatening them to return immediately under such severe pressure is simply unacceptable. Hence, Chinese government is in clear violation of international human rights norms, their own constitution, their own laws, which says that there is religious freedom. So hence what they're saying is baseless.
The Chinese government has charged severe travel restrictions on Tibetans inside Tibet in a bid to block their travel in India to attend the 34th Kalachakra initiation, a prominent Buddhist ceremony led by the most revered Tibetan spiritual leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Thousands of pilgrims who have already arrived in Nepal and India have been summoned back to Tibet under threats of severe punishment. The Deputy Director of the Bureau of the Tibet Question at the United Front Work Department of the Communist Party of China Central Committee refuted reports of pressurizing Tibetan pilgrims against attending the Kalachakra and called the Buddhist teaching a political tool. Sikyong urged that the refutation is untrue and said that he had personally met hundreds of Tibetans who, after many years of hard work, have been able to visit India and Nepal for the simple purpose of visiting the place of Buddha's enlightenment and seek spiritual blessings.
Just tens, not just hundreds, thousands of them scrambled and ran back because they got calls saying the Chinese police visited their homes, threatened their family members of cutting off their subsidies, their jobs, or threatened for more dire consequences if they don't return between January 1st and January 15th.
On Saturday last week, Sikyong Dr. Lobsang Sengye addressed the 34th Kalachakra gathering, where he expressed his profound gratitude to His Holiness the Dalai Lama for conferring the Kalachakra teaching at the request of the Central Tibetan Administration, and thanked the central and the local Indian administration for their support and assistance. Sikyong acknowledged the growing numbers of devotees this year and said that on the top of 200,000 devotees attending the teaching personally at Bodh Gaya, there are over 150,000 people from all over the world participating in the Kalachakra teaching through live telecast. For those exiled Tibetans who were not able to attend this teaching, the Central Tibetan Administration has arranged for live broadcast services and enabled thousands of Tibetans in over 15 Tibetan settlements across India to receive the teachings virtually from their respective settlements. The Tibetan political leader prided the growing acclamation for His Holiness the Dalai Lama across the world and said His Holiness's noble vision and thoughts are being implemented as models in schools and in the leading modern science communities. He further informed the gathering that curriculum for secular ethics by His Holiness the Dalai Lama will soon be implemented in the education systems for Tibetan schools. The 34th Kalachakra at the holy town of Bodh Gaya continues to receive unprecedented number of devotees, drawing thousands of fresh footfalls daily. The main teaching ground, with a capacity of 80,000, is filled to the brim with devotees from all over the world. A sharp surge in devotees since the inauguration of January 2nd has further prompted the organizers to fill 2 more mega tents outside the teaching ground. People who were unable to get seats even in the extra tents are seen sitting on the footpaths beside the main street listening to the teachings. Organized by the Central Tibetan Administration, the 34th Kalachakra has attracted an estimated of more than 200,000 devotees from around 92 countries till date, and the numbers are still growing. Observers say that it is likely to become one of the highest attended Kalachakra in recent history. That's all for the week. See you next Friday.